to the Daily Naked Parent Podcast, brought to you by Rocco Blue, the first ever brand focused on supporting parents with special needs children. Naked Parent Nation is a group of parents with special needs children who are willing to get vulnerable, strip it all down, and take a look at ourselves, our parenting, our family, and our plans to create a life beyond our wildest dreams. Hey now, welcome to Naked Parent Nation. My name's Chad Ratliff. I am your host of Naked Parent Nation, and I'm stoked to be with you here today. As a parent of 7 kids within 6 years of age and 2 with special needs, I need this show as much as I hope you do. Together we support one another and, dare I say, create the family we always dreamed of. That's what we're here to do. Thank you for joining me. That is an intro I was trying to put together starting yesterday. So let me know what you think of it, if it came through. I'm not sure if the quality would even come through or not. But as you may have seen, today we are talking about out with the old. And over the last 3 weeks, we've been talking about the 4 pillars of transformation. And those 4 pillars are self-awareness, health, introspection, and planning. This week we're focused on introspection. And we've been really grinding it a lot of detail. And it's kind of heavy, but I want to get the 30 steps that we've confirmed can take you from a really shitty situation to a life you won't even recognize. And so I want to get all that content to you. I want it to be free so that you can have a major life overhaul. You could change everything without spending $1. You just have to be willing to put in the effort. That's why we're putting these first 30 podcasts or so out there with this heavy content. So you can go through it. You can go through the online course that we have by following these podcasts, and you won't recognize yourself. You won't believe it. I guarantee it. Prove me wrong, please. I would love it. I am looking for feedback, though. I mean, I'm passionate about this because it took me from negative to positive. So any way that we can make this better, any way that we can get out to more people, we can find that parent who's suffering, any way we can do that, I'm open. I check my ego at the door. As a guy once said, my ego is not my amigo. And I agree. So we have been building the meditation practice that allows us to change and create. Change the old that's not serving us and create the new that is going to create the life of our dreams out of this abundant world, just overflowing with enough resources for us and everybody else. So each day that we've been working on this meditation practice during this introspection week is just one step on top of the other on top of the other. If you're not ready to move on from the last step we were on, stay where you're at as long as you need to. These shows will be there. You can go back and check them out when you're ready to take that step. But if you're ready to take that step, today we're talking about becoming conscious of those old behaviors, those old feelings, those old ways that we were living in denial or deception, deceiving ourselves. You know, you ever heard somebody say, I always get speeding tickets, and they always get speeding tickets? You know, or why does this always happen to me? Or I'm always the one who has to do this. We tell ourselves these lies, and then our subconscious mind just runs the tape, ingrains it in us, builds habits, builds addictions out of these thoughts that hurt us, that hurt us. And if you're someone who's has a chemical reaction over guilt, you kind of get off on guilt. Like we wouldn't sit here and say, yeah, I love guilt. Just I love having guilt each day. But yet, years and years ago, we could have started this subconscious repetition that we need to find guilt in today, because we need that chemical reaction that's going to fulfill that guilt addiction. And so we go out and create something to be guilty of. It's crazy. And most of us will do that our entire lives and never see the alternative, except for us and whoever else is, willing to get real and being pointed in the right direction to learn these things. So what I want you to do today is you're going to check out the link to the document where you can list some of your old beliefs. List a few that are fitting for you. List some of your old behaviors that fit for you. Like if you would lie about yourself, or if you're flirting, trying to be the center of attention, bragging, feeling sorry for yourself, gossiping, sulking, which, find one that is personal to you. And then at the end of the meditation, at the process that we have so far, I want you to go back and relive some scenarios. If lying about yourself is something that you've done, I want you to, at the end of that meditation, close your eyes and find that scenario when you would lie about yourself to a group of people trying to make yourself look better. As soon as you see it, I want you to say change out loud. And then run another scenario where you would see yourself in that same situation, acting out that behavior, and say change. This is as part of your meditation. You're sitting there calm, you say change. We're redirecting, we're rewiring, we're getting out with the old. And once we're out with the old and we're conscious of the old that no longer serves us, we are going to create the new, which is, in my opinion, the super exciting part. Okay? What do you think of the Sugundi's parenting method? I can't wait to look it up. Somebody just wrote in, I don't know anything about it. I've never heard of it. But I'll check it out and I'll give you some feedback. I appreciate the question. So that's another thing. Thanks for writing in. I want to hear what questions you have. I want to know. This show is our show. It's not my show. This show is here to support all of us. And the only way we'll know how to create this show to support all of us is to know what all of us wants. So send in what you want to learn about, what you want to hear about. I love the questions. I'll follow up with that later. But for today, add this piece to your meditation and let me know how it works for you. And pretty soon we're going to get to create the future, the life that we want, while enjoying the present moment, not get too far into the future, because I have to tell myself that, because I'll live in the future, and that's not a good place to live all the time or ever. I'm not sure about that. Anyway, I want you to know I love you all. I respect the journey you're on. I get it. I really do. I want you to know that if you don't see a light in sight, if you're feeling depressed, if you don't really want to do it anymore, I want you to know that there is a light out there. and we're going to carry the torch until you see it. So hang out with us, stay with us, walk with us. And then I want you to know that I appreciate you becoming part of Naked Parent Nation. So as we grow, we increase our ability to reach those people who are suffering. And I feel super excited about being a part of something like that. And I hope you do too. And together we can do something awesome, and we can take our families and create the family we always wanted. And if you're already doing that, kudos to you. Hang out here with us and let's do it together. All right? I don't have an outro yet to play for you guys, but I'll check you all tomorrow. My name's Chad Ratliff. This is the Daily Naked Parent Podcast by Rocco Blue, the first ever brand supporting parents with special needs children. Later.